think I give a fuck?
Yo, what's good everyone? My name is Curbi and welcome back to the 6th episode of The Pattern. And in this episode, we're going to break down my brand new track, Seeing is Believing, which was just released on Stamped Records. Let's jump right into it. I know for a matter of fact, I started this song with these simple chords right here. So I had those and I actually consolidated them, put them down 3 semitones, give it a bit more of an edgy feeling. Some lovely bloody EQ going on right there. I knew I wanted to continue with this vibe, but also give it some air. And when I say air, I mean, as of right now, it's quite a static sound and a bit dull, but I wanted to bring it to life and give it some air. So here we have the chords again, but just playing around with the rhythm, the groove, something less static, like I said. Yeah, this last part wasn't in there, but as you can see over here, I did actually change the groove. Already right there, we had the pianos, and then I brought another batch of sounds in there. And not to forget, I have chords over here with this little row kind of sound. I also have that in the background there playing over the piano. Just very discreetly. I have this weird moving sound flowing through the break to give more movement. This sound right here. Yeah, so it's actually the piano just playing flat. I don't know what the hell I did to it. It's panned, stereo delay, boosted, clipped, pitched down, and stretched. And then we put the effects on. Yes, there you go. So this was, I just automated some frequencies going on here in the EQ. Dude, that's a fucking sexy EQ right there. So it's just like these small things right here to give a vibe, give a certain mood over already what we have. So we have already multiple sounds here. I wanted to try something with my own vocal here, but we're going to take it into a different episode and go more and more in depth with that, because I think that could be quite useful for you guys, as well as it is for me. Alright, so now let's just skip to the fun stuff right here. This is not the build up, this is more of a bridge, the chorus section, not the drop, the chorus section. And this is, I think, where the track really comes to life, because I have these nice chords, but then I've taken it into a bit more of an alive feeling. So I got my vocal over here, and then pitch down over here was 5 semitones. And we're going to go straight into the build up. We've got this sound here playing once more. Snares. Small effects. Some clicking stuff. Actually, this is a super EDM build-up, but I wanted to create some tension for when I play it live. A lot of my build-ups can either be way too extreme or quite soft. But for this one, I wanted to give it a heated, more EDM influenced build, and then flow it into the drop. Little thingy going on over here. Just building everything with tension, you know, as always. Hi-hats, claps, just this sound automating with reverb and pitch. We got snares over here, we got the riser, SFX wise, more snares. And my vocal looping, and then some more SFX, and then we go straight to the pre-drop little drum loop which I made. Kicks. Sounds like that. Alright, let's jump straight into the drop right now. Very happy with this drop. Basically just took all of the elements from the breakdown and then put them into the drop, into their own individual places. So we have the vocal here, slightly cut up. I'm going to remove the bass line and the chords. So here we go. So this was the vocal chop right here on the drop. I just took it from my vocal on a break and just cut it individually into small pieces. And then, yes, with effects. So like I say, with the drop, where we have the vocal over here, chopped, and then the little plucky chords going on. I'm going to remove the bass line so you can hear everything. Chords here, chords, plus. Like so. And then I added a bass line right here. Let's get rid of these. So let me take you into that real quick. So I have the main bass line, the main sub, sorry. And then I had an extra one here. So this one here has a little bit, this one here has a little bit less mid, which I wanted to do. I wanted to take out the mids and boost it in the subs because this is where the vocal is playing, and I didn't want it to interact in a negative way with the vocal. And then we have the more mid sound bass. So that is that, and basically, to be honest, if you combine all of these elements right there, so they're really the key elements. You have the vocal chopped, the chords over here, the plucky chords, and the bass line, and the rest, which comes around that, which fits around that, would just be basic claps. We have, once again, the atmosphere sound in the background, hi-hats, and small effects, small impact effects, which you'll probably be able to hear now. 2, these, more hi-hats, these little hi-hats, they are panning. And then, yeah, you just combine everything together. So I'm going to take you through some of the processing from the chords right here. So this is the original processing, and of course the original. So what I did is we got Nectar here. Actually, Nectar is used mostly for vocals, I believe. Yes, it is. But I used the gate on here, and that was pretty much it. Just the gate. Makes it a little bit more snappy. If I take it off, then we have some EQ, sound gradizer, of course, more EQ, extra EQ, and this is for sidechain. So simple EQing and simple processing. I had another layer here. I just consolidated this and then adjusted it slightly. It's just, this is more like a texture over it. Got panning going on here. So then you have those two right there, and it really fills everything up. I'm not going to go over the processing for the vocal because this is part of the main vocal, and I'm going to do that next episode. I just want to show you guys how easy it is to combine elements and make everything pop out. Okay, let's go to the second drop, guys. Second drop is basically the same as the first, except we have a little fake in. So we've got one kick, and then nothing besides the vocal, and then the chord plucks come back in, and then it hits on the second bar. So the first kick is this one here. So that is a combination between the piano and then the pluck, and then some more sub, consolidated, like so, and then the vocal, of course. So the nice thing about this is you have the reverb from the vocal sucking into the next part of the vocal, right here. Yep. Anyway, boys and girls, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Next episode, we're going to break down everything to do with the vocal, and that also includes the vocal on the drop. So I can go more in depth there, so you guys can understand the whole process. The vocal is a huge part of this track, so yeah, basically part 2 to this masterclass will be the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed briefly about this track masterclass, this track breakdown. If you watch my previous episode with Mike, then you can see basically the same thing. Everything has its own place. There's nothing too complex going on. I say this every episode, but you guys just need to get it into your heads. And we'll all be winning. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next episode. Take care. This is The Pattern, episode number 6. Seeing is believing. Stamped Records. Shout out to them. Shout out to you guys. Peace.